none of this is for us. I don't want to be at a brunch on a Sunday afternoon. I don't want to have to drive 30 minutes to a place where I had to pay $60 for a table and over 200 or 100 for food and drinks.
We kind of went this direction last week. It's like, if you theoretically get nothing out of the experience,
Right.
so you go on this date, it's sort of implied or expected that you're going to pay for whatever that is.
Uh-huh.
And if this is truly a first date, it may go right down the tubes and you're stuck with a brunch bill
Yeah.
or a big steak dinner bill. And it's like, you've literally got nothing for the
Absolutely
experience.
nothing.
And you literally wasted your time like talking to some person that's just like a vapid imbecile. I mean, who knows?
Because here's the thing that I don't think they understand, and I wish we could have got. You know, sometimes you wish you talked to a person and you really wish they would understand what you're saying, but they just never do. And I wish Ludwig would really have understood where we're coming from. Because
Okay.
listen, when you're going out, this is not for us. Like if our dream date or dream encounter, it doesn't require us spending money. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Like it's like none of this is for us. I don't want to be at a brunch on a Sunday afternoon. I don't want to have to drive 30 minutes to a place where I had to pay $60 for a table and over 200 or 100 for food and drinks and conversation over loud music. Like, that's not my idea of a good encounter.
Exactly.
I'd rather you just come to buy the house, we watch Netflix, and maybe I buy some, wine or something, or champagne or liquor, whatever your taste is. And that's it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, go back to where this goes bad. You've spent your entire afternoon and $100+ on this thing and had a bad time.
Yeah.
Even if she had a bad time, we'll give it to you.
Yeah.
She had a bad time. You got free food.
You know what I mean?
That's it. Like, you might have wasted your time, but you got free food.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, who doesn't like free food?
Exactly.
You just can't lose when food is free.
You really can't,
But
man.
like, and for the guy, it's just not that way. And so
No.
it's just, the whole dating thing is just a losing proposition for guys.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, like, your best case for a conventional date, which I know is not our best case for anything, is that you pay money for food in a rough exchange for sex.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
Like, there's nothing else to this.
It really isn't, man. I mean, like, literally, there literally isn't.
Yeah.
But, as you go on, my point is, second, third, fourth date, how do you get there? You know what I mean? When do you get
just,
there?
Oh, to the sex, or you just keep paying for food?
That's what I'm saying. If you keep paying for food and keep paying for dates.
Yeah. No, I don't know. That's why the whole Ludwig thing made no sense to me. It's just like, who's going to keep going for these home run
That's
dates,
what I'm saying. That's
with
my
the
point.
same person with no sense that there's anything really coming out of this.
Yeah.
Safe to say you won't be having a second date with your brunch companion?
No, I don't know. I really don't know, because sometimes, sometimes it could work out, of course. Sometimes it could work out. Okay. Sometimes that is the girl you want to continue to date. Maybe you had a good time. Maybe you did have a good conversation. And what you want to do is, as soon as possible, you want to curve it from the dates, the outings.
Yes.
To the innings. As soon as possible. If you can do it after the first date, I mean, you're the man. If you could do it without a first date, you're the GOAT. But you want to, like, curve it as soon. You don't want to get to, like, Ludwig is saying, 6-7 dates, maybe. No,
Yeah.
2 to 3 dates. You want to curve it from expensive outings to let's go inside the house.
Right.
And just chill out, have a good time.
Yeah, for real.
That's what you want.
Because the other thing, and I had a friend, a good friend, a college buddy. He was in like a long distance relationship, and I knew this was doomed, because what would happen is he would either fly up to her,
Okay.
or she would fly down to him, and they were in an actual relationship.
Oh, actual relationship.
Yeah, but here's where it went south. When they would fly up and see each other, they typically go to like a hotel and eat like the nice dinners and do that sort of stuff. And so it created this really unrealistic relationship.
Right.
Like when you're actually living together in the same city, living under one roof, you're not at these hotels like this. You're not out to steak. Sometimes somebody's making, freaking pasta or
Exactly.
something at the house. You're ordering a pizza. And it's like, if you can't get along with that person in those terms, like, you're not going to get along with them.
No.
And that's the thing, is he went like in a whole long distance relationship, so it was all, basically it was all one big vacation after another. Either we're vacationing in South Florida or we're vacationing in New York where you are, and that's the whole relationship. There was no true, like, day-to-day, we're around each other, this is working, it's not working, until they tried it, and guess what? It didn't work. Like, within a few months, it was kind of like, hey, this isn't what I signed up for.
Yeah.
Really, on both sides.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. If you go 3, 4, 5, 6 dates in, and it's always the big fancy restaurant or the big grandiose thing, that's no basis to go forward.
Yeah.
Because that ain't going to be every
That's
day.
not the norm.
That's not the norm.
It's not the norm,
And
man.
you're creating a mess for yourself if you create an expectation that
But
that's it.
but as the guy, you want to impress the girl, and as the girl, you don't want to come off as, I guess, some cheap, hooker or whatever the case may be. So it's like everybody's trying to fool everybody, and really, you really should just be completely honest.
Right.
And that's what I have adopted. But then all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy. I'm the terrible guy. And, we'll continue to be so. So listen.
I'm glad that's not going to dissuade you.
Let's take a quick break here and get the guys on, man.
All right.
All right. Once again, you are on the bench with Bubba and Pink, home of sports, music, and mayhem.